Hello, ma'ams and sirs, and thank you for tuning in to my little WWE Elimination Chamber recap show. I am your host, Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. Before I get started, I would like to ask that you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Also, if you'd like to friend me on Facebook, my name is Ronald Ray, of course, and you can also follow me on Twitter at RRPATRRPTV 46. Yes, I say it again. I need to shorten that. Now, all that's out of the way, let's let it rip. Leading off tonight's premium event is the women's elimination chamber match. It has Liv Morgan versus Natalia, Nikki Cross, Raquel Rodriguez, Carmella, and Asuka. And I'm pretty sure Michael Cole's going to constantly remind us that whoever wins this match will face Bianca Belair at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship. Morgan and Natalia would start this off. Good chain wrestling in the beginning. Then they actually started using the chains and the pods to their advantage. Natalia would get full advantage control until Raquel Rodriguez gets in and she starts throwing people around. Natalia actually gets a little bit of the advantage again until Nikki Cross comes in and she just goes after everybody, goes nuts, using the cage as a weapon. Dives off Carmella's pod onto Raquel, Liv, and Natty. Carmella will actually come in next, trying to go for the pin on Liv and Natalia to no avail. Trash talks Asuka, not a good idea. Cross will actually get pinned by Rodriguez after being driven into one of the pods. Powerful woman she is. Asuka finally gets in, and the crowd is loving this. They are fully behind Asuka, chanting, Asuka's going to kill you, and she looks like she's trying to kill Carmella. Uh, Liv eats a Carmella super kick and gets put in a sharpshooter by Natalia. She hangs in there the best she can until Asuka applies an arm submission. Then she fades out and is officially eliminated. Natty gets eliminated by Carmella super kick. That leaves Carmella and Asuka with Raquel Rodriguez. They both land kicks, both pinning her at the same time. Then it's Carmella and Asuka in the end. They start floating in and out of pinning combinations until Asuka was able to float into the armbar submission. Carmella succeeds, and your winner and going to WrestleMania to face Bianca Belair is Asuka. This was, my opinion, this was a very good match. Uh, I'm not sure on my Raw Go Home show that I picked Asuka. I do remember saying I would like to see her win, so that should be a heck of a match. Now it's real fight time. The almighty Bobby Lashley against the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. And I guess neither one of these guys want to get paid by the hour. Lesnar starts driving Lashley in the corner, doing shoulder tackles to Bobby's midsection. Then hits the over the head, belly to belly suplex. Brock is firmly in the driver's seat until Lashley answers with a couple of spears. Lesnar will counter the hurt lock with two F5s. Gets two counts on both attempts. Lashley countered a third F5 with another spear. Locks in the hurt locker again. Lesnar this time counters with a back kick to the nuts. Referee the squad spots Brock Lesnar, and the referee pays for it by aiding a F5. He then gives Bobby Lashley one more F5 in the ring, then takes him outside the ring and gives him another F5 on the table. The holy shit crowd or holy shit chant comes from the crowd. And as an encore, Brock Lesnar gives the referee another F5 on the floor. Mixed tag match is on deck next, and Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Another pretty good match. Probably not the best match as far. I say this is probably the. It was a good match, but not the best match on the card. I should put me on the safe side. Look, looks like Beth was losing a little step a couple of times, but still the ending paid off. Uh, Edge and Finn started this out with Edge getting the advantage. He tags in Beth Phoenix, and they do the old Hardy Boys poetry in motion. Uh, then Finn tags in Rhea. Rhea and Beth exchange some no-sell clotheslines until Phoenix finally gets the advantage. Short-lived though, as Dominic Mysterio gets involved. Looks like Beth Phoenix was going for a moonsault or something like that. Then that no good fugitive Dominique. I guess he must have learned this in the cell. He pulled Beth Phoenix's leg off the top rope. Now the full control is in the hands of Rhea Ripley and at Judgment Day. Beth had attempted to tag, but would be cut off by Balor, who snuck up underneath the ring to the call to the other side, pulled Edge off, and hit the I forgot what was called, like a tornado move or something like that. Um, Beth Phoenix finally will get the hot tag, which definitely was a hot tag because the Montreal crowd definitely popped on that one. And it looked like Judgment Day was going to steal this one as Dominic tossed brass knucks to Mammy or Mama. Uh, she does nail Edge with it. Only gets a 2 count, barely being saved by Beth Phoenix. In the end, a glam slam on the floor would take out Ripley. A spear and a shatter machine by the Hall of Fame couple would seal the deal and the approval of the crowd. Your winner of the match was the Hall of Fame couple of Beth Phoenix and sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Beth Phoenix and Edge. On deck next is the men's elimination chamber match. This is for the United States Championship. The champion, Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, Montez Ford, and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. And let me start off by saying that these guys are going to have to really show out in this match, which is what I was thinking when I first watched this. It's like, man, that women's chamber match was really good. So these boys are going to have to definitely show out. Uh, good start. Seth Rollins and Johnny Gargano leading things off. Some chain wrestling in the beginning. Got a little bit of a Johnny wrestling chant started. Then they went back to the whole Seth Rollins serenade. Rollins will end up outside the ring, and he will eat a suicide spear by Gargano. Uh, then enters in Austin Theory. Uh, Austin starts teeing off on Gargano and Rollins until they get their wits about them. Uh, then Gargano, or Theory, excuse me, tries to get Gargano to side with him to go against Seth Rollins, but it fails. Gargano winds up nailing him. Then Theory tries to hide in one of the pods, but is outsmarted by Rollins. Then Rollins and Gargano will close the pod doors and commence putting a whooping on poor Austin Theory. Uh, and next is Damian Priest, and he just starts running over folks. Nice exchange between all four guys, Priest, Rollins, Gargano, and Theory, which draws the "This is awesome" chant. Then the big boy. I guarantee you this guy, is not on any kind of vegan diet. That's some steaks and potatoes, or meat, any kind of meat and potatoes. Trust me, we know it's our own. Anyway, he just comes in, starts throwing people around himself. Uh, last one in is Montez Ford, and I was thinking, hey, this is your chance, kid. Time to show out. Uh, lays in some kicks and some crotch chops to Bronson Reed. Enziguri, thrust kick, crotch chop, spine buster for Theory. Looks like he was about to pay homage to The Rock with a people's elbow, but is cut off by a Bronson Reed clothesline. Gargano was on Reed's shoulders. like an electric chair. They then Rollins does a springboard clothesline, basically a doomsday device, but Gargano winds up doing a reverse Frankensteiner on Reed. And then I mentioned Reed's a big, heavy boy. Don't be, don't don't need to be doing too many more flips like that. Uh, Ford covers Reed, but Reed kicks out. Uh, Ford will get the holy shit chant going by climbing on top of the cage, or nearly the top of the cage, that last little rung of chain there, and winds up crashing down on all the men. Like incredible looking spot. Ford then nails a super kick on Reed. Uh, yeah, don't phase a big man. Then Gargano and Ford hits a super kick. Looks like he felt that a little bit. Then it was Rollins, Ford, and Gargano hitting a triple super kick, which was enough to kind of get the guy on his knees a little bit, enough to hit the slingshot DDT by Gargano, a curve stop by Rollins, and a frog splash by Montez Ford. Bronson Reed gets put away with that. He's gone, eliminated. Na 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 na. Yeah, the crowd started going to na 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 na. Hey hey, goodbye. Anyway, yeah, I also sing. Just kidding. Uh, Somehow Rollins and Gargano end up on top of one of the pods, and they look like they're up there shooting the shit. Then they start going at it. Gargano will counter a power bomb into a Frankensteiner, which causes Rollins to hit all the guys. Uh, Gargano will finally be eliminated by Damian Priest Razor's Edge. Uh, uh, After that, we get a powerbomb blockbuster combo by Seth Rollins and Montez Ford, which eliminates Damian Priest. Montez Ford with a series of crotch chops and for Rollins and topes for Rollins and Theory. Goes for the frog splash on Theory, but Theory counters. Ford eats a curve stomp outside the ring on that hard apron part. Actually, not the apron, but what would be the platform. There we go. Uh, Theory takes advantage, pins Ford. Uh, Good showing by the kid. Uh, I made fun of the mini crotch chops, as you can tell. He needs to phase that out. It was kind of annoying then, and it's really annoying now, especially when you're not DX or anything. Uh, Montel Ford selling the injury, which gives opportunity for them to leave that door open, and in comes Logan Paul. He comes in. It's the buckshot and curb stomp on Seth Rollins. A-Town down by Theory seals the deal. Your winner and still U.S. champion is Austin Theory. Now it's time for the main event. Sami Zayn, the challenger, going against the Universal undisputed WWE Universal World Heavyweight Champion. Too many names. Okay, I threw in the world part. Anyway, Roman Reigns, the champion, facing Sami Zayn here. And even though I didn't watch this live, I do believe I kind of heard a lot of cries, a lot of boos. Definitely think I heard a whole "fu" Roman Reigns from the Montreal crowd, and possibly a lot of people sitting at home watching it. Reigns will dominate the beginning, uh, trash talking, smacking the crap out of Sammy. Uh, Again, trash talking to Sammy and to Sammy's family. Zayn did mount a comeback, counter a Superman punch with a corner exploder, went for the haluva kick, but was countered with a Superman punch. Roman got a 2 count on that one. Zayn finally hit the haluva kick, but only could get 2 count out of that. We get the ref bump. Uh, First referee uh, got nailed in the corner. few times, squashing the corner actually. This allowed Jimmy Uso to run in a series of super kicks and a Uso supervised splash on the top rope on Sami Zayn. New ref runs in, but can only get a 2 count again. So more back and forth. Jimmy looked like he was about to interfere, and he's a haluva kick for his efforts. Zayn then turns around and is met by a spear, only for another 2 count. Roman goes for a Superman punch. Sammy ducks. Referee takes it. 2 referees down now. Then they both trade Superman punches. Roman then gets a chair uh, and looks like he's about to ring Sammy's bell. Then look who's in the ring. Jey Uso. Which way will he go? Well, we don't find out because Sammy went for a spear on Reigns. Reigns moved, and he winds up hitting Jey Uso with it. Roman puts a whooping on him, on Sammy with a chair. Spear puts this match away. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still champion is Roman Reigns. Uh, Jimmy comes back in, starts pounding on Sammy. Out comes Kevin Owens to save the day. Stunners for everyone, even Paul Heyman. A Luva kick on Reigns. And Sammy's the one left standing. Hero crying, all that, blah, blah. Yeah. Basically, even though it's good matches, kind of notice it's kind of formulated, which I get it. I get it. He's a heel. So he's supposed to cheat, take advantage. But yeah, this is a good pay per premium event. Now, I'm not going to lie. There's a couple things I don't agree with the internet wrestling community. One being Austin Theory. I think he's a talented guy. Looks like a legitimate athlete and all. The dude can work, talk, all that good stuff. Has a good look about him. Looks like an athlete. If I didn't mention that before. Cuts a decent little promo. Not great at it yet. And man, he can definitely draw some heat. I was just thinking while I was watching this that wow, talking about heat tag team. Um, him and Logan Paul, just two jerks, two annoying frat boy type guys. Uh, just getting on people's nerves. Uh, I think that would draw a lot of real heat, a lot of real heel heat, especially Logan Paul. And nobody cared. He got a little bit of cheers beginning. Then I think the whole scandal he was in with the cryptocurrency or something like that came into play. Then everybody soured on Logan Paul. The other thing I really disagree with the internet wrestling community is Sami Zayn. No, this isn't his time. If the fans really believe and buy into it, we will all know come I say next year. Uh, but not right now. The right call, the right decision. Obviously, I think this original call was have Sammy lose. Of course, let Roman cheat. He's a heel. That's what heels do. They cheat. They cheat to win. Uh, Besides, you Montreal people screwed it up on Friday by go ahead and giving him the "you deserve it" chance. So, uh, just kidding. Uh, but like I was saying to other people, sometimes it's better not to give the fans what they want when they want it. Let it simmer. Uh, let it simmer and see if they really want it. Uh, Otherwise, this could easily be a Kofi Mania 2, and that lasted what 2 months. At best, fans seemed to quit caring, sat on their hands until, of course, Brock Lesnar came in, beat him in like less than 10 seconds to the pleasure of the crowd. The crowd at the arena popped. Uh, and if you look on social media, people were, you know, crapping on it. And I'm like, well, people who pay that 50 to $100 or more at the time, they dug it. Uh, but anyway, that's my 2 cents. That's just my opinion. Uh, feel free to comment. Comment what you guys think of this paper or uh, premium event, and tell me what you guys think. Uh, but this is definitely the final. We're in the final setup stages of WrestleMania now. Uh, so far, everything's looking pretty good. Everything's hitting on all cylinders. Like I said, for the most part, I think everybody. I'm sure Beth Phoenix and Edge got a little ring rust. They don't do this every night like they used to. Uh, they come in special attraction, which is at this point good. But everybody seemed on their A game tonight, and like I said, I thoroughly enjoy this or premium event content, whatever. Anyway, I'll quit babbling now, and it's time for me to get ready for the work week, like a lot of you people. Actually, I got to pack a bag. I'm going back out of town for hopefully just a couple days next week. But until then, you folks take it easy and have a good one. Okay, where's the stop button?
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife Natural.